What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30k and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. Plenty of free crypto and goodies down there. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and this is probably because you haven't hit the bell icon. Thank you again for all your support. The algorithm is slamming a lot of content creators right now, so we really appreciate all your support. And we're so proud of the amazing community that we built. So make sure to jump into the Telegram and the free Discord. So we're just taking a look at Vechain here, and as we can see, we've had a really nice pickup off the bottom, haven't we? We came down, we formed this low, didn't we? Basically a kind of a double bottom, you would say. With the bullish divergence, you can see here trying to make lower lows here, the wick here and the wick here with lower lows, but obviously higher lows on the RSI, higher lows on the histogram. You can see the strength and the momentum of the price to the downside getting less and less. Clearly, when the bears were trying to push Bitcoin down below 40k, they were getting far too greedy, and there was a huge amount of buy support in that area, and you can see obviously the price reversed out of there really nice. And I think we could, potentially be seeing the bottom in that area now. As we said, Bitcoin has been a beach ball underwater for a long time now. And the more that you try and force it down, the more likely of that big bounce to the upside. As we always say, the market is like an elastic band. And the more that you do, get extended to the upside or the downside, sooner or later you are going to get that reversal on you. Because if you have a big parabolic move to the upside, you're probably going to get a big reversal pretty soon. Just like if you have a big correction, continuous correction to the downside in a bull market, you're probably going to get a reversal to the upside pretty soon. And that is basically, in our opinion, what we've been seeing. You can see here for Vechain, for a long while now, the momentum to the downside has been decreasing. We obviously had this big channel that we were trading down inside of, but once we kind of came down, we rounded off our bottom, didn't we? We came back up to the top of the range here that we formed, top and bottom of the range. We come back up to the top, we roll back to the bottom, and as you can see, as always, you come back and you retest that low, don't you, when you're on a big downtrend before you get the reversal. And you can see here, we've got the big bullish divergences, as we said, all over the place here. And we came down, just tried to push past that swing low, push out of the range, but we've come back inside of it with a lot of force here, to be honest. And we're getting back inside the range, looking basically like we want to bring some of those bullish divergences to fruition, at least get back up to the top of this range and keep going sideways for a while until we can consolidate, see what Bitcoin does. And then obviously if Bitcoin does start to move up again, we'll see a lot of these larger cap alts, which are heavily correlated to Bitcoin, Vechain, Chainlink, Cardano, Polkadot, etc. will probably all start to move up in tandem with Bitcoin, because they have been heavily correlated to it for a long time, haven't they? It's been a while since one of those cryptos has had a run on its own, to be honest. But probably back at the start of last year, to be honest, that April, May time was the last time that we really saw a lot of those larger altcoins being decoupled from Bitcoin's price action. So we can see here for Vechain, we've basically formed the range, as we said. The bottom and the top of the range, retested the top, retest the bottom, retest the top. We tried to retest the top again here, but we obviously roll over with Bitcoin looking quite bearish. We try and get that push below out of the range. We obviously lose the range, but we come down to that swing low of that wick there that we've pointed out. And we basically get a huge bounce in that area, don't we? You can see the bullish divergences here on the RSI. And essentially, Vechain now, we would expect that it will probably continue to consolidate and go sideways until we can, figure out what's going to happen, really. You can see, obviously, this 0.23 level here also coming into effect. Anywhere between this swing low area here and the 0.23 here, we do think this is a key area of support. But obviously, it's pretty good to see the fact that, despite... I keep making these little dots and then not being able to undo them. Despite, the bearishness that we've seen in the market, you can see Vechain, the resistance to the bearish push is getting greater and greater, isn't it? Like we said with the elastic band. And sooner or later, we are going to see a very big reaction at the bottom. We do think this is potentially the bottom that we're looking for now, considering the reaction that we saw here. You can obviously see, the massive bullish divergences on almost every time frame that we were talking about. We're getting just ridiculously oversold. And you can see here, now we're probably expecting Vechain at least to come back to the top of the range at that 0.38 at around 10 cents. And, continue putting in a range like this. You can see the top and the bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top. And then we come down to the bottom here. We get the overextension, but we've got the swing failure pattern of the low. So we come back into the range. And now you'd be expecting to at least come back and retest the top again, wouldn't you? Because the bottom of the range has held as support. So now we need to retest the top of the range as resistance. So overall, not that much more to say about Vechain today. Obviously, yesterday I had a really nice move to the upside. The market overall going up, 10, 15, 20% for most altcoins. And you can see now, so far today, we're just having a bit of a cooling off period before that next move. You can see Vechain on the hourly time frame got a little bit overheated to the upside. So just consolidating on the RSI, get back down to fair value, which we're at now, before potentially, another push to the upside towards that target we're looking for. So if we're rolling over, heading to the downside price prediction, so it's that bottom of that range there at 7.5 cents, isn't it? We do have that swing low at 7 cents as well. Very strong support where we'd find the bounce if we rolled over. And then, as we said, heading to the upside, we are looking to test that 0.38 level at 10 cents. And then, as we've always said, Vechain, basically whatever you want to say about it right now, it's just consolidating, isn't it? It's just going sideways. And basically what's happening is, until we break, as we said before, that 28 cent all-time high, or we break this swing low, we'd say at 5 cents, we're basically just putting in a bit of a range like this, aren't we? This is the top, this is the bottom. And until we break either one of these levels, we're just going to be going sideways, aren't we? So we do think Vechain, as we've always said, 50 cents to $1, we do think it's entirely possible this year with the remainder of the bull market. Obviously, when Bitcoin starts to pump in a parabolic fashion, all these larger cap altcoins that are highly correlated to it are probably going to start doing something like this. And you can see in the fibs, like, this is easily possible, isn't it? This, the 161 here, which so many cryptos have hit recently, by the way, is at 80 cents. So Vechain, it's lagging behind, isn't it? But sooner or later, it is going to have its day. Like we said, every dog has its day, and we do think Vechain, it's coming soon, isn't it? It's definitely coming pretty damn soon. So I'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with 4 videos we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. There are 3 tiers giving you access to our private Discord. Crypto Supporter is available if you just want to help us out a small amount. Crypto Maximalist is our main tier, which gives you access to detailed daily technical analysis and signals, weekly and monthly coin calls, and insights into our personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes it a step further, giving you an insight into our personal portfolio tracker, super low cap gem research, and a 100x portfolio we're constructing and updating, and access to us personally as a resource to discuss your portfolio via Messenger. Make sure to check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram and public Discord via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.